How you doing, guys? Welcome to Alakazooted, and today we're back at it again with Paldea Evolved. But this time we have 70 packs. We're going for a mega rip here. We're going fishing for that Magikarp. You know, there's a lot of other good cards as well. You know, Tyranitar, the starters look awesome in this. A lot of great cards in this set. But we're going to go through and try to see if we can get a chance at this chase card. Before we do, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that fancy jazz. And we're going to get right into it and try to see if we can, you know, make a good dent in this set, as well as get our chase card. And I've been opening a bit of Paldea Evolved, and I haven't been lucky yet. But who knows, you know. This is weird because, like, you don't know what the hit rate's going to be because I'm using sleeved packs. Like, these were just sleeved boosters that were just sitting at Kroger of all places. You know, I look little by little and we just see what happens. And I scooped up a good amount, and now let's see if we can do this. All right, let's get right into it. Let's see if we can get some first pack magic with Paldea Evolved. All right. Let's see. Voltorb. Oh, Baxcalibur. Nope. Alright, let's see. Second pack. Yeah, the starters look awesome in this, and they've got a really good, like, like picture series for them. So, like, that's really awesome. I'll be looking out for that as well. Those are great cards. You know, they got their Sleepy Raichu, your Tyranitar. A lot of cool cards in this set. So we're going to see if we can get any luck with that. Alright, let's see. Almo. Oh, Squawkabilly EX. Alright, we got our first hit. Oh, hey, yeah, I forgot I even got the Paldea Evolved, you know, Elite Trainer box right here on the backdrop, so that's cool. Hopefully that'll bring us some extra luck today. We will see, though. Pupitar. Ooh, the Annihilate EX Full Art. That's a cool looking card right there. Awesome. Very dope looking. Just a cool color scheme. Backdrop is dope on that card. I dig that. I've never seen that. So that's pretty awesome. You know, there's so many cards in some of these sets. So many full art, so many illustrations. Some of them I've still not seen in person. You know, which is pretty cool. So, like, when I see photos of them or see somebody rip a pack and get them, I'm like, oh, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see what it looks like in real life, especially if there's texture on it, you know, anything like that. I'm always amped up. Like, that'll be really cool. Oh, man, this is awesome. We got the Meryl. Great card out of the set. Looks really great, too. You know, a little bit of something in the corners, light, but wow, awesome looking card. See, this is what I'm talking about. This set has great looking illustrations. Some of them I've yet to even see in person until maybe today. So that'll be great. Now, yeah, once again, what I'm saying is there's not a guaranteed hit rate with these because these are single packs, so you don't know, like, ooh, Fortress EX, alright, things are heating up. You don't know what kind of luck you're gonna get. It's not like a booster box where you're guaranteed your, you know, 12 to 14 hits or whatever that you would, like, normally get. Here, there's no anything, because you could be getting loose packs from everywhere. It could be all different batches or however they do it, right? You can get a lot of duplicates. You can get a lot of, ooh, wow, look at that. Oh, we got a double hit here. Sprigatito and Clavel. That's awesome. What a great looking card too on top of it. Holy crap, we're doing great so far, and we haven't even got through the first 10 packs. So this is crazy. That's awesome. See, like I said, like, you could have a lot of really good luck, a lot of really bad luck. You can get a lot of duplicates. It's all over the place with you know, single packs. And I kind of like that sometimes, because sometimes it's like a real gamble, but at the same time, it could be a disaster, right? All right, Tengloo EX. Making a good dent so far. We're really, hopefully we can really make some progress on this set, as well as get our desired chase cards, you know. I've opened a bit of it. I still have some booster boxes that I'm saving that I haven't opened yet, and I would love to really be able to pull some of these cards rather than to buy them, you know. That's always really the mission, right? It's like to have a good time and just, like, when you get your opportunity, grab packs and just, I like to save a decent amount of them and then rip a good amount, like with this. You know, I like to be like, okay, I'll wait a bit and then we'll do like a mega rip, you know. Sometimes I'll do increments where I'll be like, oh, let's do 25, let's do 36, like a booster box, you know, whatever. But sometimes I just want to go through and see if I can make progress with a good chunk. You know, especially if I get lucky. Ooh, Giacomo right there. Zoop. Bam. That's cool looking art on that. All right, now we're finally breaking into these stacks here. We're going to see if we can get some progress. Bring that closer there. Alright, let's see. Awesome Tyranitar art. Awesome Pyroar art. You know, the art in these is crazy in some of them. You know what I mean? Like, some of the art is just wild. Bam. Yeah, so it's funny, right? You're hunting for packs. Everything's hard to find right now. And you hear about these reprints and stuff, and you're like, well, I hope, you know, we can get some of these reprints. And sure enough, you know, I'll pop into a Dollar General once in a while. I'll pop into Kroger once in a while, and I'll see some packs. Like today, this morning, I was there at Kroger doing my errands, getting my groceries, you know, and they had 3 sleeved boosters left. Whoa, the Wo-Chien EX. What an awesome looking card. But they had 3 sleeved boosters left of Vivid Voltage, of all things. Like, that's crazy to see in 2025, you know? Great looking card right there. That Wo-Chien. Wo-Chien. Alright, let's see. So, I tell people, you know, like, you gotta just hunt and be diligent. You know what I mean? Like, I just, little by little, I pop into stores. Like, on the way to work, I'll leave a little bit earlier than normal, just so I can stop on the way. I'll stop at a couple little spots, and most of the time, just nothing. But once in a while, they got a little bit of packs, you know? And it's usually always something, like, not usually a lot of new stuff. It's always something older. I'll find, like, Silver Tempest at Kroger, you know, Paldea Evolved at Kroger. Like, it's bizarre. Dollar General too, same thing. They have like Paradox Rift and stuff. Once in a while I'll find like weird stuff like that, some old tins and shit. But so it's neat. I just, little by little, I pop in here and there, and then I'll save up packs, and then we get to do this. So that's cool. I don't really like want to buy anything on the secondary market and pay more than just normal retail price. Like, I like just going into the store, getting packs, going home, and ripping them. You know, nice affordable price. Unless I can get them online, like, below retail. Like, if, like, there's an overabundance of something that nobody wants, which is not a thing right now, then I'll do it. But otherwise, not. Like, when booster boxes for certain sets were cheaper, like cheaper than they were on Pokemon Center and stuff, I bought a few for sure, because I was like, oh, well, this is great, because you get a good deal. Or if you get a good deal on packs, like at Sam's Club or Costco or something, you know, so I'll check Sam's Club in the mornings sometimes, you know, they'll have stuff. Ooh, the boss's orders. Ooh, we got a double hit. Dedenne and boss's orders, so that's awesome. So far, really doing good. We're beating out the hit rate of a booster box right now. Doing super good. So hopefully we can keep this kind of energy up and get our chase. You know, this is a big fishing trip here we're on. So let's see what kind of goodies we can find. A lot of variety so far too, which I'm excited about. You know, not a lot of doubles, which is super cool. You know, that's always a bummer when you get a lot of doubles, and like so far, we're doing great on that. A lot of variation in the hits. Oh man, that Fletchender, great looking card. Super awesome hit. Man, see what I'm talking about? Like, these cards look so good. I'm gonna scooch these over here. We're gonna start a little thing over here too. Yeah, I like Paldea Evolved a lot, but there's so many good sets. Like, if you really look through a lot of these Scarlet and Violet era sets and look at all the illustrations and stuff, there's just so many cool cards to go through and get. So it's like it takes a lot of time. Some of them, there's just so many illustrations, it's crazy. You feel like you could hunt forever. And a lot of times, like with certain sets, you know, Prismatic, for example, you will hunt forever, for an eternity. And you may never find everything, because that set's wild. I've yet to find, like, barely any Prismatic ever in the wild. Like, I never walk into a store and there's just Prismatic there, you know? With the new set Journey Together, same thing. I'm not really finding much of it in stores. Here and there I do. I usually miss the restocks because I'm at work by then, but once in a blue moon I'll see something. You know, you gotta keep a lookout, you know, you gotta keep an eye out. My CVS will randomly stock up with stuff, and they'll tell me too, like, oh man, we got an order coming in, maybe you'll get something good. So, and I'll pop in and check, and sometimes they'll just have like a ton of Stellar Crown packs or something like that. You know, one time they had like 100 packs of Surging Sparks, and I was like, awesome. But not always that lucky, you know. Sometimes not so good. And sometimes you're not looking for those sets, but at the same time, it's your opportunity to grab them and work on a master set and stuff. So you're like, might as well grab them while I can, right? Because I figure I can always go on a hunt one day. You know, I can sit those packs aside. And then, like, for example, with Stellar Crown, I can go turtle hunting whenever I want. As long as I keep some of those packs stashed. Ooh, the Flamigo. That's a great looking one right there. Awesome. Super cool looking illustration on that. I haven't seen that one in person either. That one's great. See, so many cards in this. It's like, it's crazy to think that, like, I'm gonna eventually be able to finish this set. Like, that's what's nuts. There's just so many. Like, I like the smaller sets sometimes, like a Shrouded Fable, just because, you know, you don't feel like there's so many cards that are out of reach. And I like that. And we're making some progress on this pile here. Looks like we got about, 40 packs left. Ooh, another Tinglu. But so far so good. It looks like we're doing really, really well on this set. I would really like to see the illustrations for these starters, because they got these awesome, like, you know, three card stories, which are super fun. And they're super great looking cards. I mean, the cards look awesome. So that's another thing. Zoop. Bird. Balooza. Oh man. They got the Paldea Evolved Elite Trainer box back here. Got that Darkness Ablaze back here. Just because I think they're cool looking. I want to swap it out. I'll probably swap one out with the Journey Together one, because I think that's one of the coolest looking ones. Same with Shrouded Fable. I really love the design of the Shrouded Fable one. Although, let's say they aren't like my desired favorite sets or something. I don't care. It's just sometimes the art for the boxes is crazy. Like overall, just the aesthetics for Shrouded Fable are really good. Ooh, Lycan Rocky EX, all right. Got a little full art action there. Boop, boop. All right. Come on, we need that Magikarp. The Magikarp is so sick looking. There's a lot of just off the charts art in this. Delibird. Cerulege. I wish they had a really crazy Cerulege illustration in this. Would be really dope. I would love that. It's one of my favorites. Dang. All right, let's see. Come on. Once in a while, when they do a Walmart restock, I'll see like one or two Paldea Evolved ETBs in there. Once in a blue moon. I don't know if it's gonna happen anymore, but I've seen it like in recent months, so that's kind of nice. You know, once in a while you're like, Pikachu, you can pick them up. Got distracted by the Pikachu, man. Just jumps out at you. Jigglypuff, man, that Mankey. I like that Mankey art a lot. I wish they did something cool with that in this set. Ooh, we got the Grusha and a Dedenne double hit. That's a great looking card right there. Awesome. Zoop. Another Dedenne. Zoop. Awesome. Man, I feel like we're getting close, you know. I feel like we're getting that tingle, you know, like we need that Magikarp. Come on, let's see what kind of luck here. Litleo. Come on, we're almost through. We're almost down to the last 20, so I think we got like, what, 5 packs or so left on this stack. So come on, Magikarp. Ooh, we got a gold. Like the Quaquavel. It's very hard to pronounce that, but there's a great illustration for this card in the set. You know, the evolved forms, the 3 steps. Those illustrations are crazy. So that's another one I'm looking out for. You know, the one I think where it's in a house. Super cool. You get to see each form in pretty much the same part of the house too, I think. So that's pretty awesome. All right, we're almost done this stack. Let's see. Come on, Paldea Evolved. Don't do us dirty. Let's get some decent luck here. Nothing. All right, 3 packs left on this stack. Zoop. Combi. Tropius. Zoop. You know, I remember doing the bubble hunts, you know, looking for Bubble Mew. Oh man, the Skeledirge EX, also a great 3-step evolution illustration. Like, these look awesome, so really great to see this one. Super amped about that. I would love to see the other ones in this set. All right, we got our last one out of this stack. Maybe we can get some last pack magic here. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Wigglytuff. Man, tough. All right, we're on to our last stack here. So, man, hopefully we can get some decent luck. It's a tough hunt. Alright, let's see if we can get some first pack magic in this stack. Zoop. Meryl. Nope, another Wigglytuff. Dang. They did us dirty on that one. The double Wigglytuff. Vespiquen Jumpluff. Magikarp. Not the one we're looking for, right? What a tease. We're looking for that special Magikarp. Nope. Nothing. Oh man. Get you nervous when you start dwindling down to the last bit of the pile. You know, you're like, oh man, am I gonna get it? It's like, how many packs will you have to open of this set to get this Magikarp, right? But at the same time, like when I was going through batches of Paldean Fates, it took I don't know, probably close to this many before I got the Bubble Mew. But it's all luck, you know. You can get it just in a few packs, or it could take you damn near an eternity. So that's the bummer there, especially if you're like an idiot like me, not buying like a case of booster boxes to open and just doing single packs and just going with the gamble. Sandygast, Pinchurin, Mora. Boss's orders. Alright, come on. We're nearing the end here. We're almost at the last 10. So, we gotta see if we can get any luck here. Whole thing's spilling over. A little bit. Knackle Stack, Luxray. Another Boss's orders. Ooh, the doubles of these rare cards at the end have been funny. But not a ton of doubles on the hits, so like, that's cool. At least there's that, right? Sprigatito, love the illustrations for those cards. Alright, come on. We're almost there. Let's see. Keep your fingers crossed here. Otherwise, I gotta keep hunting for these loose Paldea Evolved packs so we can see if we can get this luck here. Oof. Not yet. It's like we're looking for that Magikarp. Lots of fishing trips with Paldea Evolved. And it's got a decent hit rate at least so far. Ooh, the Bramblin and the Fortress EX, a little double hit action. Getting a lot of double hits, so that's also really great. I feel like that makes up for, you know, some of these few dud packs in a row, you know? Bam. Really awesome. Alright. Put that over there. Now we're down to the last little stack here. Come on. We need that Magikarp. Let's see. No. Come on. Oricorio. That's a cool looking one. I don't think I've even seen that one in the set. See what I mean? Even some of the like more common cards I'm not seeing till now. Which is kind of nuts because you feel like you've opened a decent amount, you know, and then you see like new stuff all the time, and you're like, what the hell? Like, are you kidding me? Which is cool. Zoop. You know, so I hope I get surprised with a couple more that I haven't seen yet. We only got a few packs left. We're down to our last 5, I believe, right now. So, let's see. Looks like we're not getting any luck on our fishing trip here. No Tyranitar, no Sleepy Raichu, no Magikarp. I mean, you don't fish for those things, but you know what I mean. Except for the Magikarp. You know what I mean, man. You know what I mean, man. Now I'm going to see that Oricorio or whatever. A bunch. Now that I said something. Zoop. Alright, 2 left. Let's see if we can get some magic with these last 2 packs. Come on. Let's see, come on. Sandy Gast, alright. Got a little hit right there. Looking awesome. Super cool looking card. Zoop. Kablam. Put that over there. Last pack. Let's see if we can get that last pack magic. Just Magikarp magic. Alright, let's see. Jigglypuff. Raichu. Oof. No, nothing on the last pack, but man, did we do really good on this. Like, let's count all these hits, right? Out of 70 packs. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'd say that's pretty decent. Actually, that's about expected. And but got some really, really good hits out of this. So that's also awesome. Not the fishing trips aren't over, you know? Not what we were looking for technically, but so there's a to be continued on Paldea Evolved. Let me know how you've done with Paldea Evolved and if you've gotten lucky with the Magikarp. Alakazooted. Out.